In today's video, I'll share 10 things I wish I'd known before I started my YouTube channel. Hi everybody, this is the 10th video on my YouTube channel, and to celebrate I wanted to share with you 10 things I wish I'd known before I got going. Hopefully these can help you out if you're thinking about launching a channel of your own. Let's go. Yes, it's gonna happen. Within 5 videos, I'm gonna go viral. I'm gonna blow up and smash through 1 million subscribers. Well, best of luck with that. I seriously hope you do. However, statistics really show that that is very, very rare. As I have learned, when it comes to launching a YouTube channel, measuring your expectations is really, really important. Some hit the jackpot and attract likes, views and subscribers like they're going out of fashion. The reality though for most is very different. Nick Nimmin, who is an amazing YouTuber who has lots of really good advice for those looking to start out, launched a video where he went through the average number of videos it takes for a channel to get 1,000, 100,000 and 1 million subscribers. And that's using data gathered from 3.5 million channels that have been launched on YouTube. Focusing on the number of videos it took on average for channels to get 1,000 subscribers, the holy grail where you can start thinking about monetization, well, the average number there was 152. How many? Yes, you heard me correctly, 152 videos on average to get 1,000 subscribers. And let's break it down this way. If you consistently posted 1 video per week, it would take you just under 3 years to get to that landmark based on that average. Now that is an average, so some will get there quicker and some will take longer. But if things start slowly, that's fine, that's normal, you're probably doing nothing wrong. Just enjoy the process, learn and carry on. I mean, I am. Procrastination is something that human beings do really well, especially when it comes to taking on new challenges or starting out on new ventures. When starting out on YouTube, you could spend an eternity trying to perfect your plans. Do I have the right gear? Do I know how to record a video? Do I know how to edit a video? How do I get one launched? Don't delay, get cracking and start producing content. The best way to really understand and learn exactly what works on YouTube is to start throwing content out there and really understanding what draws an audience in. I believe this is something you cannot learn vicariously. You're going to have to learn by throwing content out there and really testing yourself. Get cracking. In my first videos, I just turned the camera on and started recording, and it was amazing how much time that cost me in having to re-record bits I'd missed and even cut out repetition. Spending time planning your videos and their content can save you a huge amount of time in the long run. Before you even hit record, you don't have to write down verbatim exactly what you're going to say in your video. You could just put together a loose structure. However, any time you spend upfront planning will pay you back double. Here's an example of one of my scripts, and as you can see, it's pretty extensive. Not only do I plan what I want to say, but I also plan where I want to record that section, and in some cases even what B-roll I may need to record in order to overlay. I don't necessarily stick to the script when I record, I work around it. However, having it there really makes my process much quicker and far less error prone. The other great thing about doing this is it means I don't have to record in a linear fashion. For example, if I want to start a video off here at my desk, then move to my sofa, and then end up here at my desk again, I can record the beginning and ending in one go. With some simple editing in Premiere Pro afterwards, I've actually created 2 parts of the video in one shot, saving myself a huge amount of time. Benjamin Franklin had it right when he said, "By failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail." I haven't found his YouTube channel yet though. At the start of my YouTube channel, I think I lost count of the number of times that I recorded a whole section of video just to realise later on that I hadn't even necessarily pressed record on the camera, turned a microphone on, or forgotten to do something else. The amount of time I lost and level of frustration I felt when later on I was reviewing footage, or worse trying to edit it and found out that it was completely unusable, was absolutely incredible. If you're totally new to creating video content, as I was, the whole process of recording is completely alien. Having a short checklist or routine or something that helps you remember everything you need to do to actually record a video before you start will save you an infinite amount of time once you actually get going. Maybe your version of lights, camera, action, or in my case, backdrop, lav mic, lights, shotgun mic, camera, action. Not quite as catchy, but you get my point. And I know the one question you're dying to ask is, do I always eat my breakfast with a microphone on, a light and a camera in place? Of course. You can record amazing video on pretty much anything these days, whether it's a mobile device, an old camera, or a newer one. Well, maybe not anything. Any modernish device will take video good enough for YouTube these days. It doesn't really matter if it's not 8K eye-burning Technicolor, as long as you can be seen clearly, then that's okay. However, if you can't be heard, then your audience will disappear. Working out the best way to capture audio in your situation is of top importance. Spend some time figuring out whether something like a lav mic or a shotgun mic will really work with your setup, and invest accordingly. These will massively improve your audience's experience. For example, here's my voice recorded through the microphone built into my camera. And here it is through my lav mic. Big difference. Something that I've often seen being a bit of an afterthought when it comes to YouTube videos are the thumbnails. You know, the little picture that represents your video on YouTube in the search screen. I found myself in a situation a number of times when I spent the time planning a video, editing it, getting it ready to go on YouTube, and then last minute realising I didn't take a thumbnail for it. In a couple of situations where I've been desperate to get the video launched, I've just picked something relatively drab, stuck it on, launched a video and hoped for the best, and it's not really worked out. If you think about it this way, those thumbnails are essentially the shop window for your video. When somebody's gone onto YouTube and performed a search for something they're really interested in, and a couple of videos pop up, one of them has a really bright, powerful thumbnail and the other one is a bit drab, which one do you think they're going to pick? There are a large number of videos on YouTube that talk about the importance of investing time in thumbnails. Making sure that you've got colourful, vibrant and descriptive thumbnails really will attract the viewer's attention. At the end of the day, it's a thumbnail that creates the first impression for your potential viewer. You want them to see your video versus all the rest and make sure they click yours, not somebody else's. So the message here is, thumbs are important. So you've recorded your first video and put it up on YouTube, but it's not getting any hits. That could be due to a couple of reasons. Firstly, it could just be that the subject is something that people aren't looking for. However, it could also be that people just can't find it. I've only recently discovered SEO, or search engine optimization. Essentially, search engines such as Google, or that even found within YouTube itself, have a way of categorizing videos. They use multiple different attributes within videos themselves and the descriptions and the titles to determine what keywords should return them when a user performs a search. If a creator doesn't invest the time telling YouTube exactly which searches their video should be returned in, well, how do you expect anybody ever to find it? Making sure you've titled your video correctly, put together a strong description that uses a lot of keywords, and also use tags will really help the YouTube algorithm understand when to return your video, and ultimately drive more users to go and watch it. There are tons of videos out there put together by others, which are designed to help you understand search engine optimization and how to perform it to get more watches. There are also a lot that talk about the various tools that can be used. I use one called TubeBuddy and it's excellent, but there's a huge amount of choice. Go and educate yourself on search engine optimization. It'll help you in the long run. So you've mastered Premiere Pro or Alternative Editing Suite, and you've made your video look incredible. The flow is amazing. But hang on, what's this? I can color grade? I can make my videos look even more awesome? When getting to grips with how to edit videos, it is really easy to get way too overexcited with color grading. The raw footage that comes out of your camera probably looks something a bit like this. And colour grading can really make your video pop and look much more professional. However, there are limits, and you should really respect them and try and make sure you don't go over the top. It's a really common mistake for beginners to go and download presets from famous YouTubers or other videographers and start throwing them on the videos, turning everything up to 11 and really ending up with eye-burning colour, which makes skin tones look like there's been some kind of accident in a fake tan factory. Something a bit like this. Wow. Colour grading takes a lot of practice, and there's a huge amount of resource out there on YouTube that can really help you out with it. Speaking to a professional videographer recently, his advice was to start with what you think you need, then halve it, and you're probably in the right place. A natural look is much more pleasing to the eye, so go easy. I certainly didn't on my first videos, and go and check those out. For many things in life, we're told that it's a matter of quality over quantity. However, when it comes to getting a YouTube channel noticed, both are equally as important as each other. Let's face it, YouTube is a money-making machine for Google, and when you look at how its search algorithm works, that becomes really evident. Whilst undoubtedly the aforementioned SEO, or search engine optimization, is very important for YouTube to understand which searches your video should appear in, The factors that determine where it's going to appear in that search are very different. Will it appear first on the top page of results or somewhere buried down in the 17th page? Let's put you in the algorithm's shoes. Which would you put near the top? A video from a creator that gets on average 2,000 views per upload but only posts once every 2 months? Or a video from a creator who maybe gets 70,000 views on average per video but consistently posts once per week? Well, as far as YouTube's concerned, the correct answer is the second one. Consistent posting to YouTube will help your videos perform much better in its search, and that's vital. It really is a driver to getting more views. And let's put it this way, when was the last time you searched for something on YouTube and even scrolled down on the first page of results? And have you ever clicked through to the second, third and fourth pages? Maybe it's just me, but running a YouTube channel is hard work. When you're not spending your time trying to come up with video ideas and then plan them and then record them and edit them and trying to get them published up to YouTube, you spend a lot of time doing things like search engine optimization and also using social media to try and promote it all. It is no small undertaking. Make sure you have the time and space to get all this stuff done, and don't underestimate it. I certainly did. Trying to get one video up a week is pretty much a full-time job, and I already have one of those. And a family. Planning the amount of time you spend on your videos is key, and you don't want it to interrupt everything else in your life. This is meant to be a fun process, and you want it to stay that way. Well, that's it for today's video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. These were just my observations, and I'm sure you'll make your own as you embark on your own YouTube journey. If you did enjoy this video today, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you have anything you'd like to share, any feedback or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And until next time, have a great day.